there's a lot of things that I can actually go, all right, this is line, lined up, lined up, lined up. Like, all right, I'm not stupid. I pay attention to everything. There's been a lot of things that were said to me that they're like, they would never have thought that I picked up on what I picked up on. Like, a lot of things, a lot of people did that to me. And I just kept it to myself. Because, like, the story that I, was expressing about earlier today, I never told nobody. I think I did indulge my sister a little bit. She's my sister. And but I didn't tell anybody for the fact that people would have thought I was crazy. Like, you don't talk about that shit because they don't understand it or they're not going through it and they literally think you just lost your fucking mind. So you just keep it to yourself. And that's been a long, long, long life of loneliness for me, that the things that I experience and go through, I cannot tell people because for whatever reason. I mean, it can be a different reason for different things. I'm like freaking sweating. But this one thing I wanted to share this one thing about something that was like bam, bam, bam. All right, so when I was not little, teenager. I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, a little baby girl died. I was supposed to babysit her. I didn't end up going to babysit her because the grandmother didn't end up having to do whatever she was doing. So I didn't babysit the little girl. And the little girl died. But the little girl's name was Christina. When I was a teenager, before this happened, I was at a group home because I was a runaway. And this girl there, her name was Christina or Christine, I don't know. Either way, close enough. And she, was like, oh, buddy with me, and took me, and we were all out, walking around the city and whatnot. And next thing you know, I'm in a basement being assaulted by a grown man. And I heard that she had done this to other people. I found out later. So yeah, but her name was Christina. I don't know. Either way. And then my ex, it's not my baby daddy, but my ex, he ended up getting with this chick from the trailer park that my uncle lives at, and she was all kinds of fucked up. I mean, like pill popping, prostituting, the whole nine. If it's bad, then this chick was about it. So he ended up dating her, but I had caught one time a conversation that he was having with somebody about him and her, and he kept using my name, and her name was Kristen, I think. But either way, you getting where I'm coming from on this one? And it's just weird. Like, these things are not coincidences. These things have actually, they've all actually ended up being significant to what the spiritual shit that was going on. And it's just beyond me that this whole thing for my whole life is like, are you kidding me? Like, so if somebody was to get a reading, they're gonna think that's me. If somebody was to try to get information, and this person is talking about somebody else, but yet referencing my name, they're gonna think it's me. And it was just like, I just had this whole epiphany, like, this is all part of it. Like, I don't really believe in coincidences. Spirit said I should share this right now. Like, he like jumped my ass. I was in the middle of doing something. He's like, no, sit down. I was like, all right, I got this. But yeah, so to basically make somehow that these other beings, because of their name, had somehow given the effect of this negative shit that was the projected as it was me, when it was never me. Never. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd share that with you. This is the life in Christina's head. Like, she'd be like, doo, doo, doo. I can add shit up. Like, I'm not even good at math. I do know 1+1 is 2 though. But yeah, like, people say shit to me, and I'm like, keep it to myself, because later in life I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I was right. That's why you said that. Or maybe didn't know exactly, but I knew it. Intuition said something ain't right about that. Hold that one. And yeah, later on I'm like, oh yeah. A loved one once told me, well, your mom was on SSI. You could, with your anxiety, you could probably get on SSI. Now, these people are trying to make me look insane so that they can steal something, and I'm not going to go there. But yeah, like, whether it be my gifts or what, like, they wanted my gifts, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like, I didn't even know any of this was possible. I keep hearing about Destiny Swap, and I'm like, the what? I've always been happy. My life has been hard, but I've always been happy being me. I ain't trying to be somebody else. That's insane. Who would want a Destiny Swap? But I guess it's a real thing. Like, what the fuck is going on out here in this world? This shit is insane. But yeah, so that happened. And then my ex, after putting me through some treacherous shit one night, taking off with my kids, showing up with his girl, and yeah, I'm in the house like about that. Yeah, I gotta hold my cool. My kids are there for one. That's the most important. But and then he looks at me and he says, "You really are all alone, aren't you?" And something about it was like, what? Now this whole fucking scandal thing was all based on the fact that they could erase my life, basically. Like that was their thinking, from what I'm gathering, is that they could erase my life. They're erasing all my pictures, fucking with my feed, making it look like I'm somebody else by way of speaking about somebody else to using my name, and that, shit like that. Like, it was insane. Like, and I'm like, are you kidding me? But yeah, y'all have to understand that I hear, see, and feel everything. My son used to pick on me. He's like, "Mom, how the fuck did you hear that? I was 3 rooms away." I'm like, "Oh, well." But yeah, so I don't know. I just felt like I'd jump back on. It's kind of, I'm trying to feel. I guess I'm trying to feel better. It's I need to get my vibration back up there. Not out of fear or worry, but because I want to feel better. I want to be back vibrating high, and I don't stay in these lower energies. I know I can get down there sometimes, especially with illness. But I ain't staying there. I'm coming up. I got to go. But yeah, so I don't know. I just figured I'd share that. Like, that whole thing with my name being laid out the way it was is very peculiar to me. Like, there was three things that was like I felt significant, and they all were being like somehow this person that wasn't me but had a name that was mine or very extremely similar to mine or being used as mine was somehow injected in my life at this certain time. Like, and it was always basically some kind of a negative, it was a negative experience in my life. It was definitely a negative experience. The baby died, I got assaulted, and this chick is just a nasty person. And I don't mean to say that like that, but that's, and I heard this from, whatever. And I feel like I should retract that because I shouldn't be talking like that. But anyways, a person is a lower vibrational being, okay? So either way. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that. I thought that was interesting. The spirit thought that was interesting. Like, yo, yeah, y'all don't know. If you know, you know.